Rhydian Vaughan! Oh my goodness, that was incredible, man.
Thank you.
You are a household name in Asia, your film, your acting career. I didn't know you had that music chop. I heard you went to a Shaolin Temple.
Oh yeah, I really like doing Tai Chi.
Look at that. He's got the real moves. To prepare for the role, you really did playing bodies.
You know, I'm telling you, man, that is real.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and welcome to today's Taipei Tonight Show. I'm your host, Nieh, coming to you right here from Taipei, Taiwan. Now, we've been here every week bringing you some of the best in the entertainment industry, culture, and lifestyle from Taiwan. And I want to thank all the viewers out there for your support. And we're working very hard to try to bring more entertainment, more content to you guys. All your comments mean so much to us. And we have a new addition to our show. Well, he's been here for a little while now. The first season, we had a band, and then, you know, we're trying so hard to try to find that best formula. And today, we have a brand new, we can call him one of our music directors. We have a 老师, we call him in Mandarin.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is R2. Welcome to Taiwan.
Hey. Not bad. As you can see, it is not easy to produce a show. So you're going to be my wingman, okay? So all the guests that come on, we're going to have Atu here helping us out. Now today we have a very special guest coming on to our show. He is a very established actor in Taiwan, but little did we know he's a very talented musician as well. So he threw out his first album named Seven and immediately was noticed by the public and nominated for the Golden Melody Award right here in Taiwan. So today we're very happy to have him on our show, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mr. Rhydian Vaughan.
Lover, it's time to say goodbye to all the critters that want you to die. Don't let no one stop you from shining your light. Soaking in divine as we watch the moon rise. Lover, we're blazing through the night. We're so sublime when our bodies entwine. Don't let no one stop you from shining your light. Soaking in divine, looking into your eyes. Soaking in divine, will you bless me when it's right? Feel the ecstasy die, crawling back to my own demise, riding ugly disguise, make you suck out all my wasted prime, burning my own paradise. I will reign until there's no more lies. As we're torn apart, yeah, the pain begins. Left alone in my skin, inhibition, leave my system. I'm about to crack, I feel it inside me, yeah, that lust and greed, breeding jealous fantasies no one admits, we all know it. I'm gonna crack,
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Rhydian Vaughan.
Hello.
Oh my goodness,
How
that
are
was
you? How are you?
incredible, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. 谢谢老师，谢谢。Have a sit down.
All right.
Oh wow! Finally, we get you on the show.
Finally.
And well, we've known each other for a little bit. Well, I didn't know you had that music chop in you. That was incredible.
Actually, I remember
one of my first TV appearances was on your show.
It was on my show.
Playing the guitar as well.
Which show was that?
Oh, that was a long time ago. I was on the way to band practice actually. That was a while ago.
You came on to play the guitar?
Yeah, we did like a little sort of like mixed kids in Taiwan sort of like episode, and
What, mixed kids? You were one of the mixed kids?
I was one of the mixed kids, and I was playing the guitar, and
What? Wait.
that was a while.
How long ago was this?
A while ago.
Was that a children's program?
No, I was like maybe 17.
Oh, so
that was like 19.
That was like 4 years ago.
2 years
4
ago.
years,
Yeah,
2-3
yeah.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's great to play guitar. Really,
Yeah.
it means a lot to me.
That is awesome.
To be here again.
So, Rhydian, I mean, you are a household name in Asia. Your film,
Wow.
your acting career has just been incredible. And big congratulations on the new show on
Thank you.
Netflix. It's trending as #1 for quite some time now.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
Around it. Can you tell us a little bit about that? When did you shoot that, and what's the story about?
The show is called The Cleaner,
Uh-huh.
and we shot it last summer, 2023.
Okay.
A show based around the subject of, in Chinese, it's called Lonely Deaths. I'm not sure how it's translated into English,
Okay.
but it's basically about people passing away in their living spaces and then not being discovered until a week or longer later sometimes, you
Wow,
know.
that's a-
And you know, in Taiwan it's very, very humid, it's
Yeah.
very, very hot. So the decomposition of the body, it gets severe. There is a department with the cleaner where the 明日清洁社 is what we're called.
Okay. Wow, that's a dark
Yeah,
subject.
yeah, and I was fortunate as an actor, you know, to go out in the field to work with a team that actually does the work.
Uh-huh.
And I got very up close to, in a couple of cases where I actually did the cleaning myself.
You mean to prepare for the role, you actually,
Yeah.
you really did
Yes.
clean
Yes,
bodies.
I cleaned what was left over after the body was taken away.
Oh my goodness. Wow. What was that like?
And it had a sense of strong urge of surviving inside of me, you know, which I think is a very, for the modern world, for the developed world, you know, we lose this sense of wanting to survive.
Yeah.
You get right up close to
You
death.
understand that death is
Death
is
is
real.
very real. Death is very real. You know, I mean, we live in. We're talking about this too. You know, living in a digital world. It can seem like, okay, so what? I'm not sure what is real. Well, you know, I'm telling you, man,
Yeah,
that is real.
There are a
That
lot of
is
things
real.
that's pretty much real.
And cleaning it up, you know, because the smell. I mean, I can tell you now, Dennis, nothing smells like people.
Oh.
So this show is telling you that, you know, it's very, very much a big part of life,
Yeah.
first of all, and maybe it's not so taboo or
Superstitious.
You know, we take away the superstitious side of it. It's very scientific. It's very much needed, a part of life's experience.
Yeah.
You know, and for sure, it's made me very grateful.
Yeah. But your acting career just took off. It was a 10-year overnight success. Did you grow up here?
I grew up in Taipei, I
Okay.
would say. I came to Taiwan when I was around maybe 4 to visit my grandmother back in a Juanchun in Taoyuan.
Oh, so okay, so you were
I was a Juanchun kid.
okay.
And so I spent a couple of years there and moved up to Taipei when I was around 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, when did you know you had the talent in you?
Well, my dad's a musician. My mother's a theater actress, and but my dad was he's a bit of a busker,
What's a busker?
like well, he played on the streets.
Oh.
like he busks,
Like a street artist?
like a street performer, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
what did he-
And
what
my
did he
mother
do?
as well, and he's a violinist, you know. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
And you know, that's how they met. So maybe there, you know, maybe it runs in the family a little bit,
Yep.
playing music. You know, my relatives in Wales are quite musical as well.
Mm-hmm.
My mother runs a theater group in Taiwan.
Mm.
She does mime.
Mime, you meaning like the silent?
Like mime, yeah,
Like the pulling
like the long lost art of
pulling the
mime
rope
already,
kind of a thing?
You know? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, she was trained in that ethos, in that discipline.
Okay.
But then transformed it with a lot of Eastern culture, and I sort of picked it up on my own. I gotta say.
You
know?
mime with your mom at all?
I mime. I was backstage, front stage. I did music for her. I did. You know, we went to Avignon Festival in France when in my teenage years.
You know how to mime?
No, that is that is a trade that I do not, dabble with. I got involved with film acting
Okay.
when I was about 15, 16. Mm-hmm. I was in a sort of graduate university project.
Okay. So that's when you were discovered on the street that you went into film.
Yeah.
So what did they say?
I don't know, I was on my regular day as a teenager trying to be cool, So going to Ximending maybe. And then these university graduates, they wanted to make a sci-fi film.
Okay.
And this film was called Lamb.
It was these big brothers and sisters, a couple
Yeah.
of older kids that came to you.
Older
Hey, we're
kids.
making a film.
Yeah, and then the sound guy, a couple of years later, the sound guy met the director of 九降风, Winds of September, which was my first feature film.
Yeah.
And then after that, I thought like, right, I'm going to get serious with acting. I might as well. So I went to the UK to study acting. And during that, I made Monga. And Monga was kind of like my big break.
That was huge.
It was huge.
It was
yeah.
huge. I love that movie.
Monga is also a coming-of-age film.
Yep.
But it's set in the 80s. It's about sort of like triads in Taipei. And
the old triad.
And the old triads meeting the new triads, so like a coming of age for society as well. And it was when martial law was ending in Taiwan, so it was all that very, very interesting period. Lots of aspirations for the future, for new hopes and things like that, But essentially, I think it captured a lot of interesting culture. Especially in the costumes. I love the costume, and I was rocking the mullet at the time as well,
We have a picture of the mullet. We have a picture of the mullet. We have a picture of the mullet.
Yeah, riding the one.
Is that your real hair?
Yeah, it was real hair. Yeah.
That was so cool.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
And you've been extremely busy since then as well, taking on many different projects.
Yeah. I'm very, very grateful to have had this opportunity to be in a film. It's I say so myself. It turned into a cult film, and I'm very proud of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now I still have people coming to me and say that they've seen the film. So very, very fortunate. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be it's a classic. Well, so we've known each other for some time, but I didn't realize how you're very, very deep rooted in Taiwan. Your culture background is very, very diverse as well. You got some West, some local. So you know your stuff in Taiwan. So talking about this today. So we have a segment of the show called the Taiwan Adventure. This is where we take you around the island and we see how much of Taiwan you know, and maybe, if chance and fate take you, we may have some small games and challenges that may come your way.
Okay.
All right, so today's Taiwan Adventure, let's check it out. All right, here we go. We are now at today's Taiwan Adventure. Wow, I thought this was going to be an adventure for you, but you seem like you're so local. You know everything.
I know this.
You know everything about Taiwan, so I hope this still poses somewhat of a challenge for you. We hope through this game you guys can understand a little bit more about Taiwan, and we can see some challenges that may go your way.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Okay, so here we go. We have a dice here.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that for us, and let's see where fate takes you. Here we go, and it's 5. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take a look. Oh, this is, I don't think this is gonna be too hard for you. All right, here we go. In Taiwan, this is northern part of Taiwan. There is a really famous night market, the Shilling Night Market. You're familiar with that?
Yes.
I hope. This is right down your alley.
Yes.
He lives nearby.
Yes.
All right. The Shilling Night Market is one of the biggest in northern Taiwan, and in that night market there are many famous delicacies.
Yes.
Now tell us which one belongs to the Shilling Night Market. Is it A, shaved ice? Is it B, boba tea? Is it C, grilled sausages? Or is it D, all of the above?
It's got to be all of the above, no?
It's got to be all of this. Are we giving these away? This is too easy. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the correct answer. All of the above, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Yes.
Yay! All right, so one more row. Okay, here we go. We got that. That was too easy for you. And it's a 5. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're passing the Taipei Tonight Show challenge. So we do have a rapid fire question for you today.
Rapid fire?
Yeah, so
Okay.
let's check this out. All right.
All right.
So these are the questions first answer that comes to mind. Okay, here we go. First one is, what is your current favorite song on your playlist?
Multi-Love by Unknown Immortal Orchestra.
Okay, all right. And if you weren't an actor, what job would you be doing, you think?
Oh, I'll be a chef.
You'd be a chef?
Sure.
Really?
I love cooking.
He's really into cooking. Okay. What do you think is your most interesting trait?
I don't know, sure, my knees.
Okay, your knees.
Yes.
You got beautiful knees.
I got beautiful knees.
All right, here we go. If you could eat only one type of food for the rest of your life, what would that be?
It would be Fan Tuan, let's go.
Fan tuan. Okay, I like that. A nigiri or something. The Taiwanese fan tuan. And last but not least, if you are an emoji, what emoji would you be? Surprise, happy.
Marshmallow fire.
What?
A fiery marshmallow.
Fiery marshmallow.
Let's go.
And ladies and gentlemen, those are the silly questions we have for today's Taiwan Adventure. Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, here we go. Now, Rhydian, we're finding more things about you, finding out more things about you. There's a much deeper side of you that we don't see too much on screen. I heard you went to a Shaolin Temple too.
Oh yeah.
You still remember what you learned there? Can you show us some of the stuff, some moves?
Some moves?
Yeah, what you got?
Like, you're doing ma bu, ma bu,
Oh, the horse stance. Okay.
Yeah.
The horse
stance.
stance. Okay.
Like stances.
Okay, whoa.
And,
Okay.
and then later,
Hang
later
on.
I developed into I started doing Tai Chi as well. So I really like doing Tai Chi. Tai Chi is very good, But
Okay.
for fighting and stuff like that,
Oh wow! So you see, he's got the real
Very-
moves. Yeah, give us a couple.
Very good.
Give us 3 Shaolin
I'm not
poses.
So I'm not so good on the forms now, but we can do
It's all right.
So I can do maybe, like these things like
wow.
this,
Cool.
And then what else? I don't know. So like the gongbu, we can do a little gongbu as well. Like bam, like this, bam.
Look at that! Hold on! That was great! Wow, that was cool, man. Yeah. So you still
Very, very basic stuff.
you still
I suppose.
remember that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
That is awesome. And then so you're a very special kid.
Well, thanks. Thank
Was it just you, or were you influenced by your mom at all, or is it your mom was quite supportive of this kid that had this thought?
My parents gave me a very free, sort of open education, but also very, very traditional at the same time. It was a good balance.
Yeah.
The education that I got, I would say,
Yeah.
of a world view,
I can see
And
that.
try to be a man of the world, in this day and age, I think.
I can see that. They did a good job. And then now the job has switched to you.
Yeah.
You're a dad now. You're
Yes,
a father
I am.
now.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, and then we see here you're your kid. I work out with my kids a bit. What's your son like? Is he anything like you?
He is quite athletic,
Yeah?
I gotta say, yeah. And I suppose it runs a little bit in the family.
Uh-huh. Are you passing these things on to him? Are you, what kind of a dad?
What kind of dad
are you trying to be?
Well, I don't know. I think after becoming parent, you realize how more mundane you are.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to say made me more empathetic towards the world. Hopefully a little bit more compassionate as well, I joke about sending him to the martial arts temple all the time, But,
yes. You think you can handle it?
Don't know. Yeah, for sure. I think he can handle it.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. When do you think is the next time frame that we can do this?
What do you mean?
We just have to go, because there's all kinds of education stuff
Yeah.
now as well. He's 8, he's in his 3rd grade, and things like this.
Oh, well, if I were you, send him next week. I mean, so do you guys do martial arts? So you guys wrestle around? You guys do parkour?
Yeah. I think parkour is our thing. He asks me all the time about so did your Shifu do this? And I said, actually, yes. And if you don't do this, 师傅 would always beat me with a stick. And he was like, oh, okay. I think that would, just like fulfill his imagination of what it was like, But it was a very, very special time.
Yes. But thank you for being with us here today. Your music is incredible. The album's name is Seven.
Seven.
What is that? Why Seven?
Well, first of all, I think for an artist to want to change into a new direction, I think I want to give myself a bit of a good luck. First of all, so
Okay,
seven is a very lucky
seven?
number. Yeah, lucky
Okay.
7. But I also like this idea of, I don't know if you know this, the cells in our bodies, they renew themselves every 7 years.
Oh.
So we're a new person every 7 years.
Okay.
It's almost this idea of reincarnation while we're alive,
Okay.
So the idea to have new opportunities, to be afresh, to have a fresh start, to start as a blank page, And I think I wanted to give this blessing to myself first, but I also want to share with my listeners, or my audience.
That is so awesome. I want to thank you for being here today.
Thanks,
I
thank
hope we
you.
can see more of your movies and definitely hear more of your music.
Let's go.
But before we let you go, we have time for one more song. Can you do one more
right.
song for us?
For sure, my
All right.
pleasure,
What
my
you gonna do for us?
I'm gonna do 从今以后你自由了.
Okay, so you're free from now on.
You're free.
This
对，应该是什么？
is a deep.
Free now.
Yeah, this is a deep song for you. What's the song about?
This is a song about
Someone you
for
love.
me, yeah. For me, I lost a relative, someone I cared about very much. But this person who carried a lot of pain was never complaining. Was never complaining, and I just liked this energy of like, no matter what you're doing in life, you don't have to fall into the trap of your own pain, of your own. How do I face pain when I'm lonely? This idea, and I just want to celebrate this.
All right, buddy. Well, thank you for coming on to our show
What a
today.
pleasure.
The platform is always here for you. We have a new show. If you have a new album, please come back and
Okay.
visit us.
All
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching today. Here is Rhydian Vaughan.
不曾见过你有任何妥协，太多的埋怨你总能谅解。家乡的草原离我有多远，有多少思念，多庆幸与你有最后一面。仁慈的感染力覆盖了整个大地，没人能与你为敌。不用眼泪来与你告别，不用缺陷面对黑暗的季节，我愿意改变曾经彷徨的那个少年。不用颓丧来与你告别，不让自恋爱原来使我疲倦。你的出现扫荡所有尽是悲伤，再也没什么能够阻挡你固执的善良去渲染释放。